Hello, beautiful earthlings. It is I, Christina, and I know that I have not done one of these vlog posts in a long time. And the reason for that is basically that I just haven't been feeling super excited and sexy about my training, my workouts. In the beginning of my toe rehab process, I was really excited about all of these like foot strengthening exercises I was gonna do and get out there and I'm gonna get back to training, I'm gonna get super fit, blah, blah. And it just turned out to be like a lot more complicated than that. All of those years and years that I spent adjusting to live with this arthritic toe kind of changed the whole way that I was moving my body. And that on top of the grueling years touring and carrying heavy stuff and sleeping in weird places, my body just was a mess on a much bigger level than just dealing with that toe. I had pain in my ankles and my knees. I had right SI joint issues and this really pesky thoracic outlet syndrome that's kind of messing with my left shoulder. And all of that stuff needed to be addressed before I could really successfully like dive into the kind of training that I was wanting and hoping to be able to do. So for the last few months, I've been working with an amazing physical therapist, Dr. Rao in Pasadena, love him. And he's certified through the Postural Restoration Institute, which like I'm obsessed with their stuff. He's got me doing these really small, really kind of weird looking exercises, and it's changing the way that I stand, the way that I walk, and even the way that I breathe to get my body aligned again in a new way so that I could have that foundation to do all of the things that I want to do. And I'm spending an hour a day doing these exercises. I go into the gym and I'm just doing these tiny little things and I'm working really, really hard at them, but it doesn't look like anything, just over in my weird little corner. And so I just haven't been inspired to post about it because I'm like, this doesn't look like anything. But I was also thinking about how it's good for me to remind myself and for me to put out there in the world that training and fitness doesn't always have to look sexy and Instagrammable, right? Sometimes it just looks like a small, quiet self-love that is tiny and doesn't get a lot of likes on Instagram. And I need to remind myself that that's okay. And if there's anyone else out there who needs to hear that, this is the message that I'm making this blog post about. So I hope it resonates for some of you. And I am excited for my goals. I have big goals. I'm turning 50 next year. And before that, I want to run a marathon and get my back bend practice back. Those are my two like big goals. And that's gonna take a really strong foundation. And I'm gonna take my time to get there. And thank you again for just, tuning in, being along with me on this really interesting journey of learning more about my body. It never ends until it does. So if any of this resonates with you, just leave me a comment. Let me know what you're thinking about. Let me know what you're working on. I love hearing from you. All right, more to come soon. Thank you so much, everybody, and happy bendings.